Day 33. Today I woke up in a completely different village. Just last night I was in Burna, and I had just taken out Tetsukabra, but now I was in Kamura? Ventana and Puerlas seemed to be gone, but Luna stayed, and Snowfall was here somehow. It seemed everyone here knew me, but I had no idea who they were. Have I suffered some sort of amnesia? Well, I suppose it wouldn't be the first time. For any of this, honestly. Forgetting memories, waking up in a new place. It may have been longer than I believe it had been, more than just a day, but I am uncertain. I'm just glad I still happen to have this journal. Oh, also, I swear I saw some sort of serpentine monster flying in the skies. I saw it. I don't know if anyone would believe me, or if it poses some sort of threat, but I saw it. Also, apparently the calamity, whatever that is starting again, and there's this rampage of monsters that want to attack the village, so that's kind of, concerning. It seems people here think I'm still a newbie hunter, though I guess that would make sense. Even if I could do 3-star quests in Burna, Kokoda, Poke, and Yukumo, I'm still a 1-star hunter with the guild. So I just went along with it. Hinoa showed me around the village, and I met many people, including Guildmaster Hojo, who had a baby Tetsukabra. One thing I'm familiar with, at least. My armor and weapons seem to be gone, but I was given some here, so that was alright, and I completed their training quests because I didn't really want to explain that I had no idea who any of them were. Really, I have no idea what is going on at all, so I guess a training quest is okay. I'd rather do that than just be thrown into the fray here. Day 34. Today I woke up to my throat feeling strange and my voice being a bit wonky, and it gradually progressed into coughing, sneezing, and a runny nose. I assumed then that I have a cold or something, but of course I wouldn't let that stop me from hunting. It is my job after all, and not working means not getting paid, which is kind of important. So, of course, I got into my armor and picked up my dual blades again, and took on a quest asking me to get some lanterns from the shrine ruins. The quest itself was pretty simple, and I could have gotten it done much quicker, but I ended up taking a bit of time to photograph various endemic life forms and small monsters, since there are these little slots in the pages of my hunter's notes here to keep those photographs. Thus, it is an official side goal of mine to photograph every life form here I can. That is, assuming I stay in Kamura and don't randomly find myself in a new place yet again. Day 35. I was still sick today, so I decided to wait until later in the day and take on a quest handling some Azuchi to see if I would feel any better by then. But alas, I did not. Instead, I simply dealt with the fact that sneezing and coughing definitely did not help my hunting, with there being a few moments I just had to stand still to recover. While this is manageable with small monsters like Azuchi, I know I probably should not take on more dangerous monsters in this state. I need to recover and get better then, but if I don't feel better soon, perhaps I could simply go on some gathering tours, or do training quests for the sake of doing training quests, just so that I could do something productive. It really sucks how much being sick can make you feel useless. Day 36. Though I'm still sick, I felt better than I did the past few days, so I had nothing against taking on another quest. I decided to take on yet another one that would send me to the ruins later in the day in order to collect some mushrooms. And, of course, I took some photos of creatures I hadn't taken pictures of before today, including the Habra, which I remember being back in the Jurassic Frontier too, Remobra, and a puppet spider. If I'm feeling better today, hopefully my cold is completely gone by tomorrow. Day 37. Today I received an urgent quest a day sooner than I was expecting to have one, considering I did not believe the Azuchi quest to be a key quest. However, the Great Azuchi was apparently blocking an important trade route, and despite still being somewhat sick, I figured that leaving the Great Azuchi be would only hurt the local economy. So off I went to fight the Triple Terror, the Great Azuchi leading 2 smaller Azuchi.
First comes the Vanguard, unstoppable tank. Then comes a second, attacking the flank. Finally, the General, the highest in rank. A trio of blades, swift as a gale. They cut to the bone and kill without fail.
Unlike most bird wyverns I had fought in the past, the Great Azuchi was actually an interesting fight, mostly using its scythe-like tail and working very well with the smaller Azuchi, which were a bit annoying to deal with.
I didn't dodge as well as I remember being able to dodge, so that threw me off a bit, but then I did something. There was a period of time where I fought better and faster and could dodge better, with this red aura around me. Asking about it, it seemed it was something common to dual blade users known as demon mode. And naturally, I wondered then if this fight marked Malraz's return. Even then, I have not yet heard his voice here. Day 38. Though I was now cleared to do 2-star village quests in Kamura, I still wanted to complete the final 1-star village quest asking me to take care of some Jagras in the shrine ruins. It wasn't too difficult, of course, and I got some more pictures out of it. Though I still have a cold, it's getting better and I hope that I can completely recover soon. Day 39. I no longer have a cold and can hunt just fine, though I had to get used to hunting properly again, so I was a little bit off today. I'm glad then that I didn't just decide to get right into hunting a large monster, even if I probably would have been just fine doing so. Better to start with something small like Nahabra and Alteroth than to go in fighting a giant blue bear when you keep messing up your attacks. As usual, it was still annoying to try and hit the Nahabra, though I noticed they seemed to be tougher than the ones I fought in the Jurassic Frontier. Their bodies stayed intact more often, and thus it was easier to carve materials from them.
Chilling to the bone, a trial for the brave. Those who go alone will meet an icy grave. Snow so cold it burns, from here no one returns.
Day 40. Today was my first time ever going to the Frost Islands, where I headed in order to collect some popo tongues, as they tend to be a popular cooking ingredient in this world. Like the popo in the Arctic Ridge, I actively chose not to hunt the young, only adult popo. I tried running around quite a bit to fill out the map too, since, again, it was my first time here, and naturally, I took quite a few pictures of endemic lifeforms and small monsters I didn't see before. Secret Seeker, my little winged drake, was able to relay to me that there was a large monster there in the Frost Islands somewhere, but I didn't happen to run into it. Maybe another time.
Roaming hill and dale. A gluttonous brute leaves a sluggish trail. Attempts to sate its hunger prove of no avail. It keeps eating more and more. And with every bite, it succumbs yet further to its destructive appetite.
Day 41. Today I took on an Arzuros, which was a monster I'd fought and hunted before back in Misty Peaks. I hadn't fought any large monsters since that Great Azuchi quest a few days ago, when I was sick, but somehow I think I've gotten better at hunting. Sure, I slipped up a bit towards the end because I was getting cocky, but for most of the fight, I didn't get hit much at all and I didn't actually have to worry about healing. However, I was so caught up in the hunt that I had completely forgotten to take a picture of the Arzuros for my hunter's notes until after it was already dead. And that is why the Arzuros in my hunter's notes is dead. Sorry, Arzuros. Maybe I'll do you better in the future. Day 42. I returned to the Frost Islands this morning to collect some raft shells. It was a very fast quest, especially with the help of Snowfall, who was right at home in the cold, snowy environment, unlike myself. I believe the quest only took us around 5 minutes, so we decided to do another quest that night to take out some baggy. That quest was also over fairly quickly. But then, we didn't hunt any large monsters at all today. We just did those smaller tasks, so naturally, it wouldn't take us near as long. It was just very chill today.
A bamboo forest at night, the sound of dancing is heard. Resembling a parasol, but in truth a monstrous bird. Be wary of its figure and its vibrant hue. For once its collar opens, a rain of blood will ensue.
Day 43. I was yet again not expecting it. I was given another urgent quest today, as apparently some of Iori's buddies went to the shrine ruins to find what they believed to be ghosts, only to be attacked by an Aknason. Even though I wanted to complete the 2-star quests, I wasn't going to let any urgent quests simply sit there. It was urgent, after all, so off I went to the shrine ruins that night to take on the monstrous, dancing, fire-breathing parasol bird. It was my most difficult fight in Kamura so far, and I carded once, but I was able to defeat it around 20 minutes, which wasn't too bad considering I hadn't gotten any new weapons or armor since I got here. That would soon change though, as I have decided that I was going to get the Aknasom armor and weapons over the course of the next few days. Day 46. I hunted 2 Aknasom over the past couple of nights, and by doing that, I got all the materials to have the Aknasom armor that doesn't require Macalite ore forged. However, I did need to get that ore for the dual blades and the chest piece, so that would be a focus I'd have another time. For now, what I had would do, and so I worked on taking on the remaining 2-star quests, both of which involved hunting large monsters in the Frost Islands. A place my new armor wouldn't particularly help me.
Running into the darkness. Fangs snapping at your heels. When at last you stop to rest, a quick look around reveals. You walked straight into a nest, littered with previous meals. Don't stop. Don't linger. Don't sleep in this den. For the beast will find you, and you'll never wake again.
First off was fighting a great baggy, another raptor-like monster. However, this one specialized in putting its opponents to sleep. After fighting so many Aknasom, the great baggy felt a bit slow to me, and it didn't at all manage to put me to sleep. I completed the hunt in about 7 minutes, and I even remember to take a picture of it. Unlike the Aknasom, which I hunted 3 times now. Curse my memory.
On a frosty mountain range, far from human haunts. An abominable beast does whatever it wants. Is it hair, or is it bear? It is neither, so beware. It will drench the snow with blood, and wreak nothing but despair.
There was only one 2-star quest remaining on the board, another in the Frost Islands, and that quest was to hunt a Lagombi. Like the Great Baggy, this hunt also did not take very long, but it was fun to watch the Lagombi slip and slide on its belly across the snow and throw giant snowballs around, and I got some great photos out of it. It was kind of like Arzuros, having similar attacks and a similar body shape, but it was, well, snowy. Snowzuros. If I was smarter about managing time, I could have done the Lagombi quest yesterday and then have done the Great Baggy quest later that night, but oh well. Either way, at least I got the quest done, and I get some free time for the rest of the day since it only took me like 7 minutes. Hello everybody, it's me, Ember, and thank you again for watching all the way through the video. I apologize for, it taking so long for there to be another Tale of a Hunter episode, but hey, it's out now, and I hope that it did not disappoint. There was just a large gap there due to being out of town, followed by getting sick, and then getting sick again, and getting sick some more, and there's just been a lot, and doctor's appointments and stuff all in there, and then of course some mental health stuff, but hey, I'm back, and hopefully I'll be back for a while. Of course I can't promise anything, but hey, this video's here, and I do want to work on more in the future. As usual, even though we can't have prowlers like we did in Generations Ultimate, We could still have Palicos and Palamutes this time because it is in Rise. So if you would like to have a Palico or Palamute, you can just fill out the form in the description. If you would like to hunt alongside me if you own Rise yourself or Generations Ultimate, you can join the Discord that is linked in the description below. You can, denote your interest in Monster Hunter, and you can actually just let me know there. I am pretty much always on Discord. There's a few days where I have breaks, but I'm almost always there. Aside from that, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. If you did not, you can go ahead and leave a dislike so I know how you guys feel about it. Leave comments or whatever. I do read all the comments, and I reply to all those that I have actual responses for. If you want to see more of my content in your subscription feed, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you would like to get notifications for that content, whether I upload or go live, then you can read the notification bell and it will give you notifications. Anyway, that is all for this video, so I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!